So now I am going to share the software to show you that how to measure the grain size with the help of image that you have obtained from the SEM analysis. So I am going to share the screen so that you can see the software. Okay. So here is the software. When you open the software, it will open like this. The image software is a very small shape software. You can just open it. You don't need to install it. Just download and open it. There is the option of file, edit, image, process, analyze, plugin, windows, and help. First, you have to open your image in this software. So go for file, open, and select the image from the source, and then click on open. Now the image is open in your software. Okay, so now you can do the analysis. So for analysis purpose, first we should start with the scaling. We have to measure this scale. This much length is equal to 1 micrometer. So we will make a relation between the length as well as micrometer or the meter scale. For this purpose, just click on the software. You can see here, select this line, put your cursor here and drag up to here. This is the length which you have measured. Now go to analyze and measure. A new tab will open which will show you the result. Now you can see that this length is 0.990. This much length is equal to 1 micrometer. So you have to make a correlation between length scale and micrometer reading. You have to find what is the unit, what is the value of unit length. So like 0.990 length is equal to 1 micrometer. So 1 unit length will be 1 upon 0.99 micrometer. Now you will measure the length or the diameter of individual grain, and then you will convert it with the help of same formula. So whatever you will measure, that will come into the length scale, and you have to convert it into the micrometer and nanometer scale. The same process will be followed. You have to take your crosswire here, choose the random any grains randomly, put your cursor here, drag up to here. Now go to the analysis, measure. Now you can see that new value is added here. The diameter of this grain is 0.512 on the length scale. This is not the micrometer or nanometer. This is not the grain size. This is just the length. You have to convert it into the micrometer scale with the help of this correlation, that 1 micrometer is equal to 0.990. So just with the correlation, you can find what is the value. Your result will be more accurate if you take the number of grains. So I suggest you that minimum number of grains should be 25 to 30, so that you can calculate the average grain size. Now choose other grain like this. I have selected this grain. Go to analysis, measure. Now you can see that one more data is added in this result file. This grain has length 0.647. The similar measurement can be done for the other grains also. This has a length 0.573. So with the help of this software, you can measure the grain size of different grains. Then you will predict your result, that what is the range of grain size. So average grain size will be calculated with the help of this result which you have obtained from the ImageJ software. So you can predict two results. What is the range of grain size? That the grain size will vary from this much nanometer to this much nanometer, and then you can calculate the average grain size. It is expected that the grain size will be in the micrometer range. The individual grains may have the grain size in the nanometer, but since the cluster may be formed, that's why the overall average grain size will be in around 1 micrometer length. If you consider this one, check this, analyze, measure. Now you can see one more data here. So if 0.99 length is 1 micrometer, it will be 0.5 micrometer. So you can convert it into the nano scale also. It will be in the range of 100, around 100 to 200. This is how you will measure it. From this image analysis, we can calculate the grain size as well as the morphology can be directly predicted that all the grains are more or less spherical in nature. So we will say that this is the granular structure with spherical particles. Remember that the surface will be more smooth if you use the sample in the pellet form. If you will use the powder sample directly, then this grains will not be visible properly. That's all for this SEM experiment.